Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. I feel a bit strange filming this because I haven't filmed a video in well over a week. If you're subscribed to my channel you would have noticed, or you might not have, but I didn't have any uploads last week. I usually upload on a Tuesday and a Friday. I've actually been poorly with a chest infection that now thankfully I have been given antibiotics for, so hopefully I'm on the mend, but it will probably explain why I sound a little bit croaky or hoarse in this video. So yeah, still not 100% but feeling a lot better than I was. So for my first video back, I wanted to film this a few weeks ago. I'm going to be filming a baby names I love and might be using video. I'm going to include names for a boy and a girl. I'm currently 24 weeks pregnant with a baby girl. It's my third baby. I currently have a daughter who's 9 and my son is 5. So I thought I would include, even though I'm pregnant with a girl, I thought I would include names for a boy as well. You'll probably notice when we get through, my list of boy names is so small compared to my list of girl names, just because I have the hardest time, well, we're having the hardest time actually choosing a name for our daughter, but I'll get into that in a moment. So please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, please. I need all the name suggestions, so please leave me a comment down below. And if you're not already, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our YouTube family here. But let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so jumping straight into the video, I actually have the names on my phone there. Sorry, the glam from the window might block it out, but this top one here is the list of girl names and then the list of boy names. So I actually just started jotting down some names prior to knowing the gender of our baby, and we had a name picked out that we both loved for a boy, so I figured I would go ahead and just say that because we won't be having any more children after this. It's our last baby, so I'm happy just to share the name that we were going to call the baby if it was a boy. And funny enough, I've actually included my daughter's name and my son's name in this list because I just love them both so much. But you'll probably notice that I tend to go with more like traditional, I don't know if old-fashioned is the right word to say, but just more traditional names, I would say. I love so many names. Just because I'm reading the names here, it doesn't mean that obviously I don't like any other names. My parents have been like giving us name suggestions and I love them. I'm like, that's such a pretty name, but I just don't feel like it's the right fit for like our family and what goes with our children's names currently. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. It doesn't mean just because I've literally got 4 boy names and including that is my son's name. So just because I've only got those 4, I just wanted to say it doesn't mean I'm totally against any other names or anything. It's just not the right fit. I love so many names, but I just like to keep it traditional. So I'm going to start off with, if this was a boy, we were going to call him Louis. I just love it. I love it so much. So yeah, Louis, if you need any boy inspiration names, is my absolute, one of my favourite names. I love it so much. Currently my son, no, it's not going to change, but my son is called Oliver. We call him Ollie, spelled as an O-double-L-Y. I really like names that are just plain, just really short names rather than really long names. I don't know why, if something's got an I-E or it's spelled as an I-E, I like to try and change it to a Y. You'll notice that I'll go through and explain that with the girl names in a moment. So yeah, Louis was going to be the name of this baby if it was a boy. Ollie is my son's name. I'm just going to go through these other 2 boy names actually because I've only got 4 on my list. The other name I really love is Thomas, which is actually my husband's name. Would have been called like Tommy or Tom, whatever for short. But yeah, Thomas is my husband's name and that is actually Ollie's middle name. So he is Oliver Thomas. And then the last name I like is Charlie. Now actually I love Charlie for both a boy and a girl, but I've just put it in the boy list, but I would consider it for either just because I've got quite a few girl names. So yeah, as you can see, my boy name list is very, very short. When I knew I was pregnant with my son and that he was a boy, again we had the hardest time. We only had about 3 or 4 names and then we narrowed it down to Ollie. So yeah, let's jump in to the girl names. Okay, now we have not decided what we're going to be calling her. We constantly are talking, myself and my husband, even including the kids as well, and we just do not know. I had a name that I thought I wanted to use. I still really love it, actually, it's on my list, but Tom is just not, he's adamant no. So yeah, again, any name suggestions, please drop them down in the comments. That's why the title of this video is names I love and might be using, because I just do not know what she's going to be called at the moment. So yeah, it's all pretty much up in the air. But names I love, so Darcy is one of them, but that is my daughter's name, so I thought I would throw that out there in case you have not seen any of my other videos before and you need some name inspiration. Darcy is the name of my daughter. Now again, with this shortened version with the Y on the end, the spelling we went with for her was D-A-R-C-Y. Obviously you can spell Darcy in a few different ways, but yeah, I just went with the Y. So you can see with Darcy and Ollie, the sounding at the end of their names is an E, as in not the letter E, but it's Darcy, Ollie. So I kind of feel like this baby, just because it ties in, has to end with the sound of an E, not necessarily the letter, but end with the sound of an E. So I think that's the sort of, excuse me, I had a bit of a coughing fit there, but yeah, I feel like that's the route that we possibly will take. I just love the way it ties in with the names that my two children have now. So on the list, this is in no order whatsoever, I'm just reading it as it's written here. I love the name Polly. I just think it's so simple and so pretty. Absolutely love it, so definitely considering that. I also love the name Penelope, and I'm thinking like you can shorten that to be like Nelly, because I like to give the kids like little nicknames. So yeah, Penelope I do also really love. That's very high up on my list. Tom, for some reason, isn't that keen on Penelope, but yeah, I'm gonna have to work on him. My absolute favourite name that I really wanted to call her was Delilah, spelt D-E-L-I-L-A-H. I love it so much. And ever since I found out she was a girl, I really wanted to call her Delilah. But again, that is a name that Tom's just, for some reason, he's just not very keen on. So I don't know if we're gonna get that route. But then Delilah doesn't tie in with how I want the sound at the end to be like an E, like Darcy, Ollie, Delilah. It still sounds really lovely, but yeah, I don't know. So Delilah is another favourite. I also love the name Rosie. I just think it's so pretty, such a girly name. So yeah, that's up there on my list. Tom really likes Rosie as well. I really like the name Sophia, and I like the spelling of it, S-O-F-I-A. Just something a little bit different, but again, because it's Sophia, it doesn't end in that E, like Darcy, Ollie. So I don't know. I love it, but I don't know if I would want it with the two that I've got now. Elsie is a name that I saw on Instagram. I follow this account called The Name Nest. I'll tag it down below and I'll try and remember to put it here. And they just have such beautiful name recommendations, and Elsie was one of them. I thought, how pretty is Elsie? So yeah, I really, really love Elsie. I also love the name Hattie. My mum said that it's typically like a shortened version of Harriet. I think, I may have got that wrong, but I just love it. I don't think I would go with Harriet, I just love the name Hattie. And I also love the name Birdie. I don't know why, I just love it. Again, that's one that Tom isn't very keen on. And I also really love the name Hadley for a girl. My mum was a little bit shocked when I said that, because she thought it was more of a boy's name, but it's a little bit like Darcy, my daughter's name. We know a few boys that are called Darcy, obviously, and a few girls that are called Darcy. And I know it's obviously unisex, you can obviously use it for either or. But yeah, I really love the name Hadley at the moment as well. So yeah, my favourites at the moment, I really think Rosie is really pretty. Darcy, Ollie, Rosie, but again, I'm not 100% sure. To be honest, I don't think we're going to make our final decision until we actually see her. It was the same with my daughter Darcy. She was actually going to be called Amelia, and then right at the last minute I just fell in love with the name Darcy, and then when she was born and I saw her, I was like, yeah, you are definitely a Darcy. So I think it will probably come down to the day when she is delivered. But yeah, those are my absolute top favourite names. If you're looking for name suggestions, as I said, I will link that Instagram below because they've got some beautiful names. Lovely suggestions, and they also put the meanings of the names in there as well, which I think is lovely, because I love to know, you know, what the meaning of is behind a name. So yeah, as I said though, please let me know any suggestions, because I'm really struggling. I love to hear everyone's suggestions. I've had a ton of suggestions over on my Instagram, so yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I know I've asked before, but if you've already commented, send them my way, because I've got so much going on at the moment. It's easy to miss names, but I hope you enjoyed this really quick video back. It's one I've been wanting to get up, as I said, for a few weeks now, just names that we're thinking of currently. And as I said, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe if you're not already. And I'm planning on now filming a pregnancy update for week 24. That will be up on Friday, so I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.